Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I apologize for the low effort shitpost today. This might be picking low hanging fruit. But due to illness and some personal tragedy of a very severe nature, this is the best I can do. This is the dangers of dating while woke. One rule for me, and another rule for thee, and for thou, and for thine. Such is the swinging, flapping, luscious bingo wings of things such as things are at this point in terribly trembling tremolo time. A twice sidestepped waltz where the dancer cannot help but step on her own tongue and handcuffed hands. The dating scene, you see, my brothers and partners in crime, has turned viciously, maliciously, misogynistically obscene. It has become obtuse scream time, lost in flashpan dating feministas, fisting twice whore-hopped chlamydia calamities, deep fried in hysterics and histrionics, table-turning duality, the cosmic singularity of the woke-washed dating crowd whose love-lorn electro-pop hymns call out for shelter kittens in the lonely night of their malcontent. A fanged, problem-bespectacled grin pokes out from beneath the lead covers of a penthouse nuclear shelter. Rough and tumble concrete corners poured in adolescent hormone highs. Weird dopamine bursts of immediate and immaculate dreams to calculate the terrible, the female-bashing, women-hating, misogynistic rise of men who dare, in their effervescently ever-present arrogance, their perpetually perpetuated toxically masculine ways and vices, in their cock-drunk ball-shacked arrogance, to decide for themselves whom they should wish to date. Woke journos and blue checkmarked Twitter twats all sharpen their pencils and their fingernails en masse. Fingernails that are, incidentally, registered for concerns of safety as lethal weapons of mass deconstruction. Then take the time to take the temperature and find the tune to which their wrath and ire sing today, and hammer out their piss takes and shit-shined immediate emotional upheaval for all the world to see. And woe betide them and any who are such as them, which, for the solipsistically inclined, are all and anyone. The rest do not exist. Lo, what a terrible thing to see and to behold. A man who dares with all the demented daring in his dastardly daring do, to have dating preferences not accepted by the tolerant, the liberal, the thought leaders, all elite prone and inclined to intoxicating virtue by virtue of their shaming of the virtually impure and improper whose unshaven face and unwashed mass is lacking virtue. So impure, as opposed to the purity of the latter-day sexual puritans who allow for all and any form of sexual clamor, chaos, debauchery and excess, as long as no straight white male should be so egotistical, so selfish, so daringly bold and wickedly aligned as to have his own preferences on the seamless dating scene. Shock. Horror. Gasp. Schlock and stinking, horrifying, gasping smegma cock. Followed by various other immediate words, ululations and weird background susurrations of immense shock and awe and horror there to boot. Please, sisters of the revolution, do but forgive me this one time my patriarchal wickedness, my masculine confusion. For here I truly, surely, openly must confess to be at a horrible loss for words. Being at a loss for words is, as we all should well know by now, following the enlightened scriptures and scruples of the revolutionary sisters of the Junior Anti-Male Sex League, the domain of men and men alone. Still, ye gods, but these women do speak in tongues indefinitely, with pause for neither breath nor thought, with nary a gasp for air, or for allowing another to speak their bastard mind, or elucidate upon its roguish, pimpish words of such incredible, yet dangerously arrogant eloquence. Not only is he showing all his egotistical, maniacal, selfish, soggy need insanity, but it is dangerous to boot. The clear and obvious question presents itself. In fact, it pokes its uncut penis head out of the flyby zipper zap, stares at you and then remains. Dangerous for whom, and for what reason dangerous exactly, and exactly how is it dangerous that men should self-choose whom to date in the current year of the looming apocalypse, of the monochrome background sounds of kittens wailing in despair, In this era, in this night of 1,000 crazy box-wine-pimping cat ladies of serendipitous delight and curious, mayhaps even questionable moral character, with no sight, no sound, no foghorn howl of any manner of self-awareness or insight into the double standard so blatantly, boldly, fully, clearly on display. Well, as are with all things dangerous in and of nature, it is mostly dangerous for women and women only. Leastways, that is what and who and where and when and why we should care and only care and then care some more, just for good measure. Then we ought to be afraid. Scared straight, or, well, perhaps scared square or gay, by the pure, puerile ignorance presented so ferociously by this atonal utterance of a man whose dilapidated cervix, whose rust-speckled vocal box and barbarian, savage, tri-black preferences in dating is such a terrible burden on the poor and unblemished women of a certain character of woke character assassination. Surely, then, the man must be made subject to scrutiny by the grand feminist inquisitor. Clearly, he must suffer the consequences of such horrible non-feminist and anti-revolutionary activities, and be sentenced to virtual stoning by the woke Twitterati and its gated community of close-knit knitters of other people's personal preferences. He shall be sentenced and thrown in jail, awaiting execution. Though, to be frank, as a beautifully non-violent squad of woke hipsters and their brothers, sisters, comrades and confused non-binary sirs and xadams in Antifa arms are opposed to violence, he shall first be washed in the holy liquid, the pungent milkshake of salvation. Furthermore, he shall be saved through a death of personality, so that he comes out the other side a richer, more tribally aligned, more morally sanctified productive member of the community. Here is one who shall be saved through re-education and mind-melting milkshake washings. Here is one who must be saved through mobbing, dogpiling, bullying, harassment and so and such and all the others. For no man shall be allowed to date those whom he should wish to date, and no man shall be allowed to be aroused or romantically inclined towards those whom the woke hipster squad and their vibrato followers of ire, wrath and jellified, petrified, sanctimonious moral aloofness have decided are unpersons, non-persons, never to be saved or canonized or taken into the realm of woke, there to live and love forevermore. Nay, no man shall be so proud, so bold, so sexually selective as to intone in words so rough and dangerous that he will not date women with whom he disagrees on the hallowed topics of the Church of Woke. For is it not written that whomsoever of a woman hath preferences that are not desired in the womb of double ham-slammed woke-washed fisticuffs shall not the ladies suffer to live? Or something to that effect. Nay, hear me, ye men of dubious moral character. Your existence is only to serve, to please, to shut up and to get on your knees, to present the saintly maidens of the calloused Church of Woke with your this and all your that and all that which is your other. For all your thoughts, words, deeds, speech, income, money, house, land, laundry, opinions, self belongeth to the cosmic Church of the vaguely woke, and only women are allowed romantic preferences or sexual preferences in the wacky dating game. All else is bigotry and naught but bigotry, so there, so then, so that. The age of men has ended. Here comes the age of the orca. And in the age of the orca, no one stopped to ask why this man, this simpleton, would not date the lovely luscious ladies of the woke. Maybe, ye gods, maybe there is something wrong with the maleficent madams of mockery and murmurs. Maybe they are the ones to be deemed dangerous, not he or men like him. For celebrating narcissistic banality, vicious solipsist insanity that allows for no other opinion but their own, no other values than their own, no other well-being but their own. For celebrating vapid vacuum values made to disintegrate and interchange and dissolve into the air and ether the moment something and someone new comes along is not something made for prosperity, for pair bonding or for longevity. For double standards are the least titillating thing there is, and unhidden hatred of one's partner on the basis of their sex and grim double-balled tango doubly so. Thank you very much for watching. Here follows an outro most befitting a video of this nature, a blatant attempt at virtual panhandling. Should you wish to support this channel, as well as my blog and any further endeavours this strange path will take me on, there are a few ways you can do that. The easiest would be to like, share and subscribe, as well as clicking the sometimes functional notification bell. Having the message, such as it is, manspread and mansplained far and wide will do wonders. You could also support my rambling and barely contained insanity by buying my books, which are linked below. More books will be made available as time allows. I also have a Redbubble shop, linked below, where you can buy prints in various forms of some of the artwork presented in my videos. Or you can contact me through the contact form on my blog for original artwork, commissions or prints direct from the source, so to speak. Until next time, I am your humble bearded bard, Morea Legier, manspreading majestically beneath the steel sky of doom.